Informs, the largest association for the decision and data sciences, provides the following audio content to journalists for their use in reporting with proper attribution. What follows are 4 questions and responses from Sheldon Jacobson. He's a founder professor of computer science at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He has researched aviation security systems since 1995, and he's a member of Informs. Question 1. As we enter a new year, how will the COVID variants continue to impact travel for travelers and the transportation sector?
Travel is the lifeblood of our society and economic well-being. With COVID continuing to circulate and Omicron now on the scene, what we're going to begin to see is a certain degree of caution entering people's minds. How this will translate into volume of traffic in airplanes, on trains, buses is still unclear. The key point is that people have to be vigilant, aware, and also responsive as the public health environment changes.
Question 2. What measures will airlines need to consider going into 2022, knowing that the variants can emerge at any time?
Well, business as usual means that nothing is usual anymore. We've seen face coverings as being mandated by the federal government. This is something that's necessary, but what we're forgetting is the quality of the face covering is critical. Not so much on airplanes, but before people board and after. The riskiest time that people have when they're traveling by air is actually when they're waiting to get onto the plane. That is when people are clustered together, people are getting tired, and face masks start to drop, especially before their nose onto their chins. These are risky times. We need a far better and more robust system of allocating face coverings, and it's conceivable that airlines are going to start providing KN95s and N95s to passengers to ensure that they're having a safer experience from before they get on the plane to when they depart.
Question 3. What steps should transportation leaders in government and business take to properly anticipate the emergence of new variants?
Surveillance testing and sequencing is absolutely critical, and that's why we're in the situation now with Omicron. It's important for the leaders to be flexible, but also humble in their response. If we simply do knee-jerk reactions like travel bans anytime a new variant pops up, all we're doing is basically closing the door of the barn after the horses have already fled. What we really have to do is look at every situation and act sensibly, but responsibly.
Question 4. What should travelers do on their own to best mitigate COVID variant risk when planning to travel and during their travels?
First and foremost, vaccination is the single best defense that every single traveler should consider. Traveling without being fully vaccinated, which means 2 shots and boosted, is really very risky for the individual. At the same time, wearing good quality, high quality face coverings and keeping them on appropriately is absolutely critical for their safety as well as the safety of the people around them.
Please see the audio content release posted alongside this clip for attributions, soundbite length, and transcriptions. Any other questions could be sent to Ashley Smith, Informs Public Relations Specialist at asmith@informs.org.